First up, it's been NWF in my career. Going up against the Knickerbockers with quick drive and the thunderous 360 reverse. Going up 2-0 in the opening seconds of a 48-minute game. Nice. Now we're in the red. Rokeg with the pickpocket and pulls out the Scorpion Slam.
Hello and welcome. It's the WNBA here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty. With analysts Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you with us. And it's going to be the Liberty off the tip. And guys, one topic that continues to pop up is the emphasis now on cross-training. Yoga, Pilates, boxing, I mean, you name it. Are we seeing a major impact in players' performance because of the extra fitness science?
Absolutely. We're seeing players who are quicker and stronger. And I think the key to cross-training, it allows players to use more muscle groups. It also increases flexibility, which is so key.
And most importantly, I think we are seeing careers being extended. And I'm certainly enjoying watching elite-level performances from players in their mid-30s.
The first free throw is good.
Well, one thing that makes Sue Bird special is her consistency. In each of her first 16 years in the league, Bird has averaged double-digit scoring figures and only has missed a handful of games.
And good on both. So reliable. Bird's consistency is a calming force on teams. She's even getting better with age.
I agree, Blake. During her age 37 season in 2018, Bird set career highs in three-point shooting and assists.
Now here's Nurse.
Come on, watch the cutter.
5 to shoot. Pass to Boyd. Charles. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, she's top 10 all-time in O boards. Charles has been doing it for years, turning misses into makes.
2 points. That one goes in.
That's a great job. It's really to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
Now here's Zoe B. Here's Nurse. They get it back. Zoe B gets the bucket.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
From deep. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
New York Liberty ball.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And she finishes the break with the lay-in.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Stewart can cause havoc on defense. It can lead to baskets like that.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Brittany Boyd draws the double. Nurse outside. Charles. And that comes off the assist by Kia Nurse.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
Offensive rebound, and the shot goes down.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Now here's Boyd. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. And there it is.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
They're running. Here's Durr. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Natasha Howard.
It goes on Natasha Howard.
Well, free throws are definitely not a weakness in Durr's game. Durr's just a player that doesn't want any holes in her game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She's off on the first.
Well, one player that immediately comes to mind when I think of relentless work ethics is Alysha Durr. Now, she's always working on her game, and throughout her life, coaches have actually had to force her to train less.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for her. And you talk about the work Durr puts into her craft. How important is a good work ethic for a young talent like her, Tim?
Well, it's critical, Blake. Always important to establish early on that you're in it to win it. You want to earn the trust of your teammates and coaches, and working tirelessly will do that for you.
Now here's Bird. Scoots over Boyd. And that one goes long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Pass to Nurse. Boyd. And that comes off the assist by Kia Nurse.
A lot of good passing out there as they're really zipping the ball around. It's moving fast.
The ball, it moves so much faster than any player, and this is how you create good scoring chances. Sharp, crisp passing.
Now here's Boyd. Now Durr, guarded by Bird. Pass to Boyd. Bird with the steal. Finished off the break.
A player who just enjoys to run. Bird knows how hard it is to score in the half court, so getting a hoop in transition, she knows it's a gift.
Here's Boyd. Brittany Boyd draws the double. Zowie B with it. Outside Durr. Clock at 6. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Such a coordinated shooter. Durr stays balanced when taking jumpers, even when contested.
And the basket by Lloyd.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Here's Nurse. And again, it's New York with a 3.
It's a shot you have to practice so much to pull up. It's hard to nail. And you can tell Nurse has put in so much work in the gym in the offseason on that shot. Both teams on fire right now from the opening tip.
This is going to be an entertaining game of basketball today, folks. I think that much is obvious.
Get your popcorn ready.
Now here's Nurse. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. She's got too much speed.
And Brian, when it comes to getting the most out of your players on the defensive end, which defensive schemes do you like the most?
Blake, I think it's real simple. Defend one-on-one, switch everything, and make the other team beat you. Now, we see teams switch on screens now because it seems like everyone can shoot, but I prefer simple defensive alignments.
Yeah, sometimes keeping it nice and easy is best, but I prefer multiple looks, changing it up, throwing in some zone. WNBA players are so skilled, I think you have to keep opponents on their toes.
And the Seattle Storm are a fantastic shooting team. You know, they're great from just about anywhere on the floor, and they're especially deadly from three-point land.
Here's Bird. She's got 7. Stewart shoots over Zowie B. A nice shot by Stewart.
Assistant.
And with the Storm, it's that three-point shooting that gives them the edge.
Well, they spread the floor and force you to come out to them. Team as a whole creeps towards 40% shooting at times. They know it's their strength, and they play to just shooting threes. It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And the basket by Lloyd.
Nice start as she's knocked down 3 of her first 4 shots and has hit the ground running in this contest.
Stolen by Clark. And they're on the break. Here's Bird. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
It's the forgotten part of the floor, the in-between area. But Bird still knocks them down from here, catches opponents off guard.
And she drops it in from the low post.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Outside Durr. Back to Boyd. Basket good.
Off to a strong start offensively. She's got the touch.
Seattle trailing here. Here's Lloyd. Again, Seattle. On offense, here the Liberty. Outside Boyd. To the inside. Zowie B. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Now here's Boyd. He has 5. Count that one.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Outside Whitcomb. Here's Canada. Here's Stewart. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Yep, that one goes.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Pass to Zowie B. And here is Hartley. Back to Zowie B. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. They trail by 1. And that one's good. Stewart.
You think Stewart's bothered by a little contact? If so, think again. What a finish.
Inside, Charles. And Brianna Stewart with the block. Here's Mosqueda Lewis. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her. She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game. Well, guys, we're seeing a different breed of bigs in basketball these days. How do you feel about that?
Well, Blake, I think the game is simply evolving as shooting has never been more valuable in the game of basketball. However, we still have lots of bigs in the WNBA who can dominate inside with their back-to-the-basket moves.
Exactly, Brian. Centers have long been seen as power players. We're seeing a little bit more finesse, but the WNBA still hasn't fully adapted to that. Just look at all the dominant interior players, like Alysha Cambage, the league showcases.
Sammy Whitcomb goes in. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And the basket is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
They've come out strong, and they're really pounding the offensive glass for second chance buckets.
Pretty impressive. I mean, caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game, and they're running away with it.
Lays it in off the breakaway.
Off to a strong start on the glass, 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, you like their effort level here in the early going, and if you don't, oh well, because I like it. You know, they're just making things happen.
Here's Allen. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. They get the rebound. Oh, hammered. Wow. She'll go to the line.
First personal foul. At the line.
Liberty having some issues as a team recently, finishing near the bottom of the league, and clearly they just can't seem to build around the all-world player, Tina Charles.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And for the Liberty, the turnovers and play of the supporting cast just hasn't been there.
Man, I feel that on our broadcast so many times. You know, the performance of our supporting cast a lot of times isn't there. But overall, this team is just sloppy at times when they can't afford to be. Too many turnovers, and they don't really get to the line and earn easy baskets.
And she sinks the second.
Sue Bird of the Storm, pretty much a living icon for the team. She spent her entire career with them since being drafted all the way back in 2002, and she really epitomizes everything this franchise values.
And Sue Bird, a legend in the game in so many ways.
Yeah, 3-time champion, countless all-star appearances. I know she's on the back end of her career right now, but still a face of the league. She has meant so much to the Seattle Storm over the years.
Well, the New York Liberty, a marquee franchise in the WNBA. One of the chartered teams in the league, but unfortunately, they're still looking for their first title.
Hartley. Jordan Canada with the steal. Goes up on the baseline. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And with the Liberty, as you said, that first championship, something they are searching for.
New York has come close several times. They've played in 4 WNBA finals, and this team is desperate for a banner, but it just hasn't been in the cards for them.
Count it. Good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Seattle in the lead. To the middle. Here's Russell, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom. The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Wright. A nice shot by Charles.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Canada with the bucket.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
And it's Bria Hartley penetrating. And it's the Storm on the break. Here's Stewart, and it's Seattle scoring again.
These teams, they don't look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first? Ouch.
Ryan, I hope this one gets closer. Jeez.
A nice shot by Charles.
More points for Charles. Watch out when she gets going. She won the 2016 scoring title, scoring over 21 per game for the Liberty.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through one. It's the Storm. They're up by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
I like what we're seeing for them, going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
Canada with it. She's picked up by Charles. Canada with the bucket. And so it's New York with it. Knocks it loose. Pass to Hartley. Charles. Here's Allen. Shot clock at 5. Johannes lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Hartley, right side. Pass to Zawi B. Allen. Here's Johannes. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Langhorne. Warren Canada drives in. Amanda Zawibi with the block. 9 feet out. They grab their own miss. Deflected.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Got that bucket in no time at all. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hartley outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
She might not have the long-range ability of some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
And she banks in the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
New York trailing here. Here's Johannes. Pass to Allen. Now here's Charles. Zawi B gets the bucket.
It's one of the reasons Charles is a perennial all-star. She has incredible court vision, finding the open player for the hoop. Well, Tina Charles has had lots of great years in the league, but 2012 was arguably her finest. Charles averaged double-double, garnering MVP honors for Connecticut.
Here's Johannes. Here's Hartley, guarded by Russell. To the paint. Here's Johannes. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Whitcomb, that's good. Yeah, for Charles in 2012, winning MVP in just her 3rd year in the league.
And guys, she carried Connecticut, leading the team in points, rebounds, and blocks. And she helped the Sun finish 25-9, owning the best record in the East.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Yep, that one goes.
Tough make. You don't end up making over 2,000 baskets like Charles without some hard ones.
And they pick up 2.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
Pass to Johannes. Back to Hartley. And the layup is good.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move she pulled off with the defense all over her.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic. An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
And a chance here to see the incredible Tina Charles in action. Former MVP, she won the award in 2012. Without a doubt, the leader of the New York Liberty.
Baby, only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon low, mommy like salsa, we good dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa.
Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out, spicy mommy's on the way. Tell my wife she let away, I cut it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what they really about. Whoa, pipe down. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Tryna stop for the way.
And a new group getting ready for the Storm. Seattle in the lead. And with Tina Charles, she has always been great and improved her defense recently.
And the defensive improvement goes hand in hand with her rebounding. Always been one of the best rebounders in the league, but now she gives you everything you want on the block.
And she gets it to go.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Here's Howard. They get it again. Langhorn rejected by Tina Charles.
Blocking isn't all about height. It's also about timing and smarts. The good news for Charles, she has all 3.
Well, not many players get to experience the thrill of winning a title, but Howard has twice. Now, one as a role player, one as a key cog, and really, she was the perfect puzzle piece to her championship squads.
One shot.
After winning it all, I think the perspective Howard gained is what will help her the most.
Yeah, once you reach the top of the mountain, you start to understand what it takes. Important not to get complacent, which Howard has stayed far away from. Sometimes experience really is the best teacher.
And Sue Bird, here we go. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's New York with it. Here's Johannes. She has 6. Charles, covered by Lloyd. From the baseline. And too long on the shot. Soft touch off the glass.
The handles on Lloyd are nasty, and she just thrives at going straight to the hoop.
Pass to Charles. Down low. Zowie B gets the bucket.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the Storm with possession. 10-point lead. Buries the triple. Wow.
From way downtown, that just gets into a defender's head. Bird knows, that forces the defense to come out even further to stop her.
Now here's Nurse. Out to the wing. Charles. Ooh, no luck on that one. Crystal Langhorne with the defensive effort. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The first overall pick in the 2015 draft by Seattle, Jewell Loyd was a point guard in college. However, when you join a team with Sue Bird, you have to learn to play off ball.
For Loyd, what an adjustment she made to playing a lot of off guard, becoming an all-star.
Yeah, great players, Blake, can usually play any position, and Loyd adjusted her game as her three-point percentage has significantly increased, which might have been what helped her earn all WNBA honors.
Now here's Clark. Over Durr. Shot's good by Clark.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Langhorne outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewell Loyd.
Assisted by Jewell Loyd.
Now here's Boyd. She has 5. Timeout called the Liberty.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Seattle on D. It's stolen by Stewart. Howard, that's good.
A streak of lightning. Howard finishes on the break at 6'2". She can finish close to the rim, too.
It's stolen by Howard. And here come the Storm on the fast break. Finished off the break.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Now here's Boyd. She has 5. Outside Durr. They need this. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
This quarter has brought out the best in her, and even though they're still trailing, she has been impossible to contain. Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You got to go right back to that shot. Point guard is the most difficult position to come into the WNBA at, and you give Nurse credit because she looks like a vet already.
The basket counts and 1. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And every step of the way, the expectations have been huge for Breanna Stewart. The top recruit in the country out of high school, then the top pick in the 2016 WNBA draft. The world was expected of Stewart.
Shooting one.
And while maybe some might feel the pressure, Breanna Stewart has exceeded expectations.
It kind of reminds me of LeBron James. You know, from a young age growing up in Syracuse, Stewart was anointed the next big thing in hoops, but her low-key personality paired with her tireless work ethic have helped her more than fulfill the hype.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard. That's foul number 2 for her. Here's Charles. She's got 18. To the left wing. That one falls.
Charles.
Seattle dominating the game. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Bird no good. Nurse outside. Boyd. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
Well, Breanna Stewart, the future of this Storm franchise, many would argue she is the future of the WNBA, maybe the most dominant force in the WNBA, bursting onto the scene quickly as a rookie, and the accolades have been pouring in since.
Now here's Nurse. 6 points for her. No good that time. Nice D from Jewel Lloyd. Here's Clark. From the left block, he sends it through. And the hardware for Stewart. In 2018, she was the MVP and Finals MVP.
Well, the sky is the limit for Stewart, who is so talented at such a young age. And she really just does everything for you out on the hardwood. Great footwork inside. And don't forget that she can step back and drill the three as well.
Seattle calls timeout.
Never needed anyone to send me off to sleep. And I know I said, go slow, but I can't hold back no more. Got a premonition, this ain't gonna be a fling. You make a weekend feel like a year. Baby, you got me changing 24/7. I want you here, I hope you feel the same thing. I want you to do the one that's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I want you to do that on a Monday night, Tuesday night, every night. Are you gonna be the one that's on my mind? 365 all the time. I want you to be the one to stay and give me the night and day.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Seattle dominating the game. And Sue Bird, here we go. Yes, it's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Boyd. She's got 10. Outside Durr. Boyd with it, and it's Howard picking her up. Good, and Breanna Stewart gets the assist.
She's taken a solid opening quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Sue Bird picks up the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
Tough break to the knee, took the hit and drew the whistle.
But she was late to get there. The ref couldn't give her a free pass on that one.
Here's Wright. Outside Durr. Pass to Zowie B. Boyd, guarded by Canada. Outside Durr. Shot clock at 6. Back to Zowie B. It's good, and that takes her to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her, and in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone, but hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Here's Lloyd. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
Remember, for her career, Lloyd's at about 15 per game, so scoring buckets in bunches, it's old habit.
Now here's Boyd. 10 points for her. Takes the 3. Storm with the rebound.
Offensively, they did a good job in the first quarter of getting themselves to the line, but not here in the second. I have to wonder what coach thinks of that.
Exactly. Everything's been perimeter oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way.
Zowie B gets the bucket.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Here's Clark. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Always up for a challenge because Clark loves to improve her game, and really, she wants to get better every day.
Outside Boyd. Out to the left wing. 13 feet out. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good!
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Storm delivering the blowout. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Without question, Zowie B displaying her skills today.
It's been lockdown D from her so far in this game. A lot of shots getting swatted away.
Yeah, and such an impressive display of reach that she's shown just to get some of these shots off. I mean, she looks like she has telescoping arms out there.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Bird gets the bucket.
The all-time leader in games played. Bird's had a few nights like these, nights where she's just pouring it in.
Pass to Nurse. Can't hit that one. And the Storm going the other way now. Clark with it. And Nurse picks her up defensively. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
A worker's mentality. Howard crashes the O-boards, looking for second chance points.
Here's Boyd. Zowie B with it. Guarded by Bird. Zowie B gets the bucket.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Outside Boyd. Pass to Charles. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
I like the recognition that we're seeing from Boyd, and she kind of makes it effortless the way she locates her open teammates.
Count that bucket.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Here's New York now. Outside Durr. Charles. Here's Boyd. Off target from three-point range. Stewart with the ball. He's picked up by Charles. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Guys, if I had a game to win and I could pick just one player in the entire world, my pick, Brianna Stewart. In college, Stewie won 4 national titles, 4 times named tournament MVP, a natural-born winner.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Brian, those winning ways have continued after graduating.
Yeah, Stewart was unreal in the 2016 games, shooting 73% and helping win the gold. And don't forget about the 2018 WNBA Finals when Stewart helped the Storm sweep and was named the Finals MVP.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Charles, that's good.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Now here's Bird. She's got 26. Boyd, covered by Lloyd. Out to Durr. From downtown! And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down. And the Storm with possession. Howard with the ball. And Nurse picks her up defensively. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. Pass to Zowie B. Outside Boyd. Durr. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
And again, it's the Storm missing. Nurse, covered by Lloyd. Tipped away. Pass to Nurse. Good on the baseline J.
Such a solid shooter. Nurse has a quick release, makes her dangerous off the feed.
It's Jewel Lloyd with the drive. In tight, she gets the jumper to fall. And here's Boyd. She's got 12. Nurse with it. Yes, and it's Brittany Boyd picking up the assist.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense. There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
And it's good for 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
And they're running. Here's Zowie B. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Garnering so much attention from the defense herself, so Durr plays with her head up and finds open teammates.
Bird left side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And she's having a quarter, converting at a high percentage.
Now Boyd. Outside Durr. Clark with the double team. From deep. Storm with the rebound.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
And the basket by Lloyd.
The body control on her is tremendous. Lloyd is not easily taken off her game. Impressive make.
Inside, Nurse. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Speaking of emerging WNBA talent, you got to think of Natasha Howard. Some may have doubted her early on, but she became the league's most improved player in 2018.
And here are the Storm now. Of all the things Howard added to her game, I like the new wave of offensive creativity.
Yeah, Natasha needed more ways to beat opponents, so she added to her arsenal of moves. She wants to be unpredictable so defenders can't put her in a box.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession.
Bria Hartley.
Seattle on D. Here's Allen. And good that time.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
They get it back. Pass to Mosqueda Lewis. Langhorn over Charles. Langhorn gets the bucket. A challenging stretch for New York here. To the paint. Here's Charles. Banked in off the glass.
And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Whitcomb, that's good.
It's funny. It's almost like she has a radar. Sue Bird with a great feel for where her teammates are. That comes with experience.
Now here's Hartley. She's got 5. The high floater.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Well, the unselfishness of the Storm is pretty easy to see because they're always looking to make the extra pass and get the best look the team can get. And I would say it also helps that they have so many great options on their team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And for the Storm, they are usually up near the top of the league in assists.
And at every level of basketball, high school, college, pros, that's the hallmark of a strong team. You can look at the stars of this team and see they play for each other. Great passers. It's why this team won it all in 2018.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
Tim, can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? They've been perfect.
Brian, I almost can't believe this. As cool as can be, great focus, great efficiency. That's how they've built this lead.
The right way.
First trip to the line for her here.
Liberty. Bria Hartley at the line for 2.
Two.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Mosqueda Lewis. She has 7. Langhorn outside. Pass to Bird. Langhorn, guarded by Charles. From the low block, New York with the rebound. Here's Allen. She's got 6. Here's Charles. The floater, stolen by Russell. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Here's Bird. And she makes that one.
No matter who starts the break, she's usually the one who finishes it.
And I love watching her just attack the rim at full speed like that.
Here's Johannes. Here's Hartley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
Here's Bird. An amazing finish with a hand right in her face.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Here's Johannes. The three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Storm now. Sammy Whitcomb goes in. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
Yeah, she's a big reason why they have the lead because, look, she's made all of her field goals so far and remains a hot hand.
Now here's Zawi B. 27 points for her. Back to Hartley. Jacks up a 3. Russell pulls it in. Here's Whitcomb. There she goes again. That's her 9th straight basket. That's a perfect 9 for 9. To the middle. Here's Zawi B. It's deflected. Now here's Whitcomb. She's guarded closely. Misses the layup. Here's New York now. Blocked!
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
The 15-footer. Yes. And a nice assist from Sue Bird.
That's what set them apart today. Their success with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, they've taken what the offense has given them and really just made the most of it.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Johannes, guarded by Bird. To the right side, here's Allen. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Here's Whitcomb, good on the 13-footer.
Well, there's the all-time leader in WNBA history in assists. Bird knows exactly where to place passes.
To the inside. Hartley, good.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Pass to Russell. Shoots over Zawi B. And it's Seattle scoring again. And so it's New York with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Mosqueda Lewis. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
Great move to the hoop. She didn't let her height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Here's Johannes. She has 6. To the middle. A beautiful reverse layup.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Here's Allen. 11 points in the game, but they recover it. Down low, Mosqueda Lewis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. And this is her second trip to the free throw line. So both teams making some changes here.
One shot.
Now here's Hartley. 14 points for her. Durr up top. The offensive rebound. And Sue gets it to go.
Entering the league as the second tallest player in WNBA history, nobody should be surprised at Sue collecting offensive rebounds.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Good, and the assist goes to Bria Hartley.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
Pass to Charles. And yep, it's good.
When it comes to scoring in the paint, Tina Charles is as good as anyone in the history of this league. Has every post move in the book.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Storm opening a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome back as the 4th quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And here is Hartley. Asia Durr on the wing. Right. Hartley outside. Pass to right. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Here's Ellis. Gets the 3 to fall.
3.
On offense, here the Liberty. And it's Tanisha Wright penetrating. Sue. Rain Kakakunwe. Good work there as it goes.
Well, it's really almost like an automatic 2 points. Put them up on the board anytime she gets the ball that close to the basket.
The defense has to battle to keep her out of that position in the first place, or it's going to be a long day for them.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Sue. Outside Durr. Hartley with it. Right. The shot from 20 feet. The rebound by Paris.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Coach has a look like, are you kidding me?
Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Misses in close.
Tough D on the inside.
Sure was. No easy access to the bucket when she's in the middle.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Ellis. The rebound by Sue.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Shot's good by Wright.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
And the basket by Mosqueda Lewis.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Reinkaka-Kunwe. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
One thought on her mind there. Reinkaka-Kunwe saw that pass and was immediately ready to shoot.
Born Canada drives in. That shot missing, and it's the Liberty taking it the other way. Now here's Wright. Zealous defending. Shot's good by Wright. Canada with it. In for her seventh make in 13 attempts. New York calls timeout.
Well, we all fall in love with basketball somewhere. For Blake, it was Egypt, and for Tim, it was Switzerland. But for Nayo Reinkaka-Kunwe, that place was Canada. She started playing basketball at the age of 8 and grew up a Toronto Raptors fan.
Shine. I see the darkest of days. I need a spark and a change. You got me stuck in my waist. They point their fingers to blame. Really, it's all the same thing. And I never wanna be famous. Something about to be great. Something about what I mean. I only feel it now. I've been around and back in the lab. I feel like I've been around. I need to be with a friend. I hear this feel like that. Things in my mind. Thinking about everything that we had. Cruising in the city, rise. Trying to clear my mind for the future.
So both teams changing it up here. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And with how hard Reinkaka-Kunwe reps Canada, it's safe to say that some things are just bigger than basketball.
Oh yeah, Blake, and she credits all her great coaches along the way. For me, it's great to see, as it shows she cares about putting on for her people. And if I'm her coaches or teammates, that would inspire me. No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Nurse with the bucket.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
Now Boyd. Outside. Kia Nurse is doubled. Right wing. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
It's not just close in. Charles also flourishes in the mid-range. Unfair to stop.
Here's Canada. Makes it off the glass.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
To the paint. Here's Nurse. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
Give her another. She might be a point guard, but Nurse can light it up herself. Her diverse skill set can lead to big nights.
Seattle calls timeout.
Dance team. Rashonda Gray.
And here are the Storm now. Jordan Canada drives in, and she uses the glass on the layup. Here's Boyd. Gray outside. Durr inside. Zowie B. An easy 2 points on the layup.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep on finding the open teammate. Good ball movement.
And it's Lloyd missing. Outside Durr for 3. And again, it's the Liberties from deep.
Look, she didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left her a look, and she nailed it.
And the basket by Lloyd.
Scoring inside, Lloyd able to do it despite being under 6 feet.
Pass to Boyd. Gray outside. And here is Nurse. Guarded by Canada. Down low. Here's Boyd. Goes back up. And Brianna Stewart with the block.
Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Good password. The assist was right on target.
Now here's Boyd. Puts it up from 15. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
The drive by Natasha Howard. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
He gets it in there.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
A nice shot by Durr.
Known more for her shooting than her finishing, but don't you dare sleep on Durr's touch around the basket.
And that one drops. And so it's New York with it. Jewel Lloyd with the steal. Here's Howard. Here's Stewart. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Nurse, left side. Kia Nurse is doubled. Boyd, guarded by Canada. Durr. No good on the triple. Clark, left side. Over Durr. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another bucket from Stewart, who's having a nice game offensively. She's a well-rounded player.
Boyd with it. And it's Howard picking her up. Pass to Zowie B. Over Canada. Zowie B gets the bucket.
She was 1 step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Outside Canada. Shoots over Boyd. The shot by Canada, no good. And so it's New York with it. To the middle. A nice shot by Boyd.
Great communication between teammates there.
Left side Canada. Here's Stewart. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
Alysha Durr on the wing. Pass to Gray. All alone. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Back to Howard. Alysha Clark on the wing. Outside Lloyd. Right side Canada. To the inside. Stolen by Zowie B. And here is Boyd. Zowie B gets the bucket.
Yeah, I admire Boyd's intuition as a floor general. It's almost like she sees plays develop before the defense does.
And the basket by Lloyd.
She loves those mid-range jumpers. That's really where she makes her living.
It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Clark, guarded by Durr. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Durr.
You always root for the underdog, like Alysha Clark. Going to a mid-major program, she was a second-round pick in the WNBA draft. She's under 6 feet tall and really one of the shorter forwards in the league, but she makes up for it with the passion she plays with.
And she knocks down the first one. Yeah, guys, and that's why you got to love the underdog mindset of Clark, a starter for the 2018 champion Storm.
What a playoffs Clark had for this team, shooting almost 50% from deep. Really, at the end of the day, she's a role model for anyone undersized, anyone who didn't go to the biggest program.
So she gets them both.
Majored in electronic media journalism in college. Clark might be coming for our job soon.
Clark with the double team. Pass to Gray. It's Tanisha Wright on the wing. To the paint. Rain Kakakunwe takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
13 feet out. Doesn't go that time. So New York will take it the other way. Gray outside. Now here's Wright. D right on her. Down low. And Sue gets it to go.
Blessed with incredible height. Born to dominate around the basket.
Shot's good by Clark.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Here's New York now. Pass to Gray. Back to Wright. Over Lloyd. Wright no good. Now here's Clark. Gray defending. Rebound New York. Right outside. Rain Kakakunwe. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Tries a 3. Here's Clark. Good, and the assist goes to Shavonte Zellis.
Yeah, coaches fall in love with Clark's demeanor because she means business when she's on the court.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Rain Kakakunwe. Sue. And she drops in the layup off glass.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And what do you guys think?
I'm not sure why they've called a timeout this late. The game is pretty much over.
I think they're just taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win.
Brianna Stewart.
I just love her passion and her fire. Total dominance in this one. No one on the floor can match her intensity.
Well, she silenced the crowd with an unreal performance today. Her ability to drown out the noise of seemingly any opposing crowd is pretty special.
Here's Mosqueda Lewis. Great defending. The shot by Mosqueda Lewis, no good. To the wing on the left. Got it. Good job in the low post.
With a smooth touch around the rim, I usually don't expect Gray to miss shots inside.
Outside Zealous. And so Seattle takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up